Hello everyone. In this video, let's understand how to use human handoff functionality in Google Conversational Agent and in the case of integration with Twilio voice APIs. Before we move forward and try to understand how to implement live human handoff in Google Conversational Agent, which is connected to Twilio, let's first understand what happens. So when a user calls Twilio number, Twilio will in turn call Google Conversational Agent API. And when this happens, so this is the scenario. User calls Twilio number, Twilio, which is connected to Google Conversational Agent, calls Google Conversational Agent's API and specifically detect intent. Now Google Conversational API will respond to Twilio number and Twilio will play that audio to user. Now the speech to text and text to speech happens over Twilio. Now when this Google Conversational Agents API respond to Twilio's detect intent query, there are many parameters. Okay, and one of them is live human. Now, whenever user says something like, hey, I want to talk to a real person or get me real person, Google Conversational Agent understands that and in the response sends live human handoff notification. Now, Twilio will understand that as well. Once Twilio understands that user wants a live person, Twilio actually cuts the connection between Google Conversational Agent and user, and now whatever you have configured, Twilio goes to, let's say, after agent configuration, my alarm goes off. Yeah, let's say after agent configuration, whatever you have set. So Twilio will then call this configuration and this configuration can, call another number and another person can talk to the user. So instead of the previous flow where user, Twilio and conversational agent API was there in the picture, now conversational agent's API goes away and the flow is like this: user, Twilio, real person, Twilio, user. So this is how it works. And in order to implement the live human handoff functionality, we are on conversational agents, and you know that conversational agents has two functionalities: playbooks and flows. Now playbooks doesn't have that capacity yet to transfer the communication to third-party channel like live human, but flows still have that. So if you check here, my conversation starts at default generative playbook, so I'll select that, and when I say hi here, I'll get a response. Now what I'll do is that I'll go to flows and set up the live human handoff functionality. There are many ways with which we can do that. So whenever, let's say in default generative playbook, I'll add another rule like use, let's say the flow, default start flow, when user asks for a live human handoff. And I'll save this. So when I say need a real person. You see, we went to default start flow. Okay, and since default start flow has the start page and it has default welcome intent, it went directly to default welcome intent and it says like, hi, how can I help you? Okay, so I don't want this to happen. I want to, someone else to connect. So what I'll do is that there are obviously many ways to manage these things, but I'll show you the simplest one. I'll go to default start page and I'll delete all the response and I'll save this. And from this as well, I'll move to another page. I'll create a new page. I'll say live human handoff and I'll save this. That means whenever a new conversation comes here, it goes to default welcome intent. It has no message, or even we can add a message. For example, let's say connecting to a real person, wait. Or even if you see here, there is live agent handoff functionality. So I guess my bad, we shouldn't have created this. I'll delete that. And in the flow itself, what I'll do is that I'll add a response, let's say connecting to a real person, and then I'll add live human handoff. And here in the configuration, live human handoff configuration, you can pass all the session parameters or any other property that you want to pass to Twilio. But in case you don't want to pass anything, you can just keep it curly braces and save this. And now if I replay this functionality and I'll say hi, and here I'll say need a real person, yeah, you'll see connecting to a real person. And here in the original response somewhere, if I look somewhere, yeah, you see there is live agent handoff functionality is there, and it is now transferred to a person. And in the caller functionality, like from Twilio, we understood that now live human is needed to be connected to the conversation. And if we come to this Twilio, now in Twilio, I'll go to one of my project. I'm not sure which one is my first Twilio account project. Hopefully this one is the right one. Okay, no, I think when I'm developer, that cannot be my project. Let me check out. Okay, let's say I have this YouTube demo project. I'll go into that. And in this explore products, if you go to studio, let me pin this out, and if you go to studio and studio overview, yeah, let's say I want to create a flow, and I'll say my first flow and start from scratch everything. Yeah, okay, so this is my flow, and let me zoom in a bit. You can see incoming message, incoming call, incoming conversation, and things like that. Now here let me go back to products, and there is marketplace. marketplace, and I'm not sure I can search here. Yeah, so there is, there is a application on this marketplace, which is basically a connection between conversational agent and Twilio. So when you create a new integration to Twilio, okay, let's say I'll say test RK and add, oh, my bad, yeah. This will basically create a new connection between, I guess this conversation API should be there. Yeah, this is the one. Yeah, I was looking for this Dialogflow CX connector. So when you install the Dialogflow CX connector, when you create this, it automatically installs, and it creates a new integration. So what happens is that if I come here into overview, you'll see there's my flow. And in this my flow, you'll see this incoming, and I'll add connect call to. Okay, and before that I need to, okay, connect to virtual agent. Yeah, so now this virtual agent, this takes the name of the connection you have created between conversational agent and Twilio. So when you connect this, that means whenever a new call comes on this flow, it is connected to a virtual agent. This virtual agent is none other than the one you have connected via this conversational agent connection. And then there is live human handoff functionality. So that says whenever this detects live agent handoff, connect the call to this something. Okay, and I'm not sure why. Yeah, actually I have, yeah. So then I want to transfer the call to a single number, and then I provide a number here. Okay, and when I save this, that means my live human handoff is complete. From this, whenever a new conversation comes, call my virtual agent. So this is my virtual agent, and when my virtual agent says that connect to a live agent or a live person, then call this number. So this is how the actual flow works. I know I have just showed you the dummy part of it, but I can't help it. I'm not sure, I'm not able to create a connection, but this is how basically it works. So I hope this very quick tutorial on how to connect your conversational agent via Twilio to a live human is helpful to you, and now you are able to understand the underlying things that goes into this live human handoff. If you have any question regarding this tutorial, please write the query in the comment section. I'll surely try to help you. Finally, if you like the content I share on my YouTube channel, consider subscribing to my channel. That helps. Enjoy the life, feel the music. Peace.